Hello everyone, welcome to Chem Analysis. Today I will discuss about Simon-Smith reaction. This reaction is used for the formation of cyclopropane ring from a olefin. That is, if you are given such olefin and it is reacted with zinc carbenoid species, or in some cases the metal used is samarium. That is, the metal couple used as zinc copper, or in some cases samarium mercury, and CH2I2 in presence of solvent, that is either DCM or THF is used. And if this olefin is reacted with such species, then there is a formation of cyclopropane ring. This reaction is known as Simon-Smith reaction. And if we see the mechanism of this reaction, then we can see that this methylene diiodide species in presence of zinc metal will form zinc carbenoid species. That is, there is a oxidative addition of zinc within the carbon iodide bond. This is zinc carbenoid species and it is in equilibrium. That is, here two molecules of CH2I2 reacted with two zinc metal center to form two species, and this species is in equilibrium with that is these two species are in equilibrium. Now when a olefin is present within the reaction medium, this species undergo addition with this olefin. That is, this will attack here and this zinc carbon bond will polarize on the carbon center and will attack here. And here it will liberate iodide minus, and iodide minus will form a bond with zinc. That is, there is a interaction of this carbon iodine bond to zinc. Here is iodine, and ultimately this carbon iodide bond will break and this zinc carbon bond will break in this fashion and will result in the formation of cyclopropane ring along with zinc iodide. This is the possible mechanism for this reaction. Now the addition of this carbenoid species to a olefin is stereospecific. That is, this reaction is stereospecific reaction, and if we take cis olefin, then in the cyclopropane ring, that is in the product, the two R group will be cis. That is, the product will be cis. And if we take trans olefin, then in the product the R1 and R2 group will be trans to each other. That is, if R1 is above the plane then R2 will be below the plane. That is, they are trans, or we can write it in this way, that is R1 here, R2 here. So it is a cyclopropane ring, and in the product both group will be trans. So the reaction is stereospecific. Now let's see some example of this reaction. If you are given like such olefin, that is there is one hydroxyl group, then the addition of this CH2 group, that is cyclopropane ring formation, will be from that plane in which plane OH group resides. That is, the product will be, since OH is above the plane, cyclopropane ring will be from above the plane, and this is due to the coordination of the lone pair of oxygen with the zinc metal center. Since in the reaction medium zinc will add within the carbon iodine bond, that is there will be such species formation, and this will undergo addition to this olefin, and due to coordination of this hydroxyl group with zinc metal center, the CH2 group transfer will occur from the same phase with OH group, that is cyclopropane ring formation will occur from above the plane. The next example is similar to this one. Since here OH group is below the plane, so cyclopropane ring formation will occur from below the plane, though here is methyl group below the plane, but due to interaction with this hydroxyl group and the zinc metal center, CH2 group transfer will occur from below the plane, that is from same phase of this hydroxyl group. So this will be the final product. And now if there is two different type of double bond, that is one is electron niche, since lone pair of oxygen can enter into resonance with this double bond, so this double bond is electron niche, and this double bond is less electron niche in comparison to this double bond. So if there is a presence of two differently electron rich double bond, the double bond which is more electron rich will form the cyclopropane ring. So the chemoselectivity of CH2 addition, that is cyclopropane ring formation, will occur with the more electron rich olefin. So the cyclopropane ring formation will occur at this olefin, and it will remain as intact. So this will be the major product. Here I forgot to mention one thing, that is if there is no hydroxyl or this acetal group, that is if the starting material is like this, that is methyl is below the plane and here is double bond, then in this condition the cyclopropanation will occur from the opposite phase of this methyl group. Since the cyclopropanation will be directed by the steric factor of this methyl group, so cyclopropane ring will form above the plane, that is opposite to the methyl group. Now here we can see that there is two different type of double bond. This double bond enter into resonance with this electron withdrawing carbonyl group and becomes electron deficient. On the other hand, we can see that this double bond is more electron rich in comparison to this double bond. So cyclopropane ring formation will occur with this double bond, and since OH group is above the plane, so cyclopropanation will occur from above the plane. Thus the final product will be so this will be the final product. Now as I have discussed previously, that if there is one hydroxyl group then the cyclopropionation will occur from the phase in which OH group resides, and this rule is applicable for 5, 6 and 7 member. That is, if n is 3, then it will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 member ring. 7 member, 5 to 7 member olefin, this rule applies that cyclopropionation will occur from the same phase of OH. Now, in case of 8 or 9 member ring like this one, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 member, that means cyclooct 2 in 1 all. And in this case, due to conformational geometry of this cyclooctene ring, the selectivity of cyclopropane ring formation is just opposite as that of 5 to 7 member rings. Here we can see that here OH group is above the plane and cyclopropionation is occurring from below the plane, and the diastereoselectivity, since the product will be diastereomer, since the products in which cyclopropane ring is below the plane and another possibility is above the plane, the both product will be diastereomer to each other. So diastereoselectivity ratio for the below ring formation is 40 with respect to 1, that is for the cyclopropane ring above the plane, and diastereoselectivity ratio is greater than 40:1. So for cyclooctene and cyclononene case, the selectivity of cyclopropane ring formation is opposite to this case. Is it okay? Now, in case of macrocyclic compound, due to conformational geometry, the cyclopropane ring formation will occur from the same phase in which OH group resides. And here there is one similarity, that in all the cases hydroxyl group is present at the allylic position of the double bond, that is allylic alcohol. And in this case, as I said, that cyclopropane ring formation will occur from the same phase as that of OH group, and this product is formed in exclusive amount. Now, in all these cases I have discussed about the presence of OH group. If this OH group is substituted by OR group like O-benzyl or O-methyl, the case will be like this. That is, if the R group is either benzyl or methyl or acetyl, in all the cases the stereoselectivity of cyclopropane ring formation will be directed by the coordination of the oxygen lone pair with the zinc metal center of the carbenoid species. That is, cyclopropane ring formation will occur from the same phase as the OR group. But the diastereoselectivity ratio differs. In benzyl and methyl case, it is quite similar, that is diastereoselectivity ratio is 99:1. But in the case of acyl group, if R is acyl, in that case the oxygen lone pair will be involved in the acyl group, so coordination with the zinc metal center is lowered to some extent, so the diastereoselectivity decreases. It is very less, that is 4:1. Now, if there is both OH group and OR group, then what will be the stereoselectivity of addition? It is observed that if the cyclopropane ring formation is performed with excess amount of zinc carbenoid species and in non-coordinating solvent, then the stereoselectivity of cyclopropane ring formation will be dictated by the O-benzyl group, and in that case the diastereoselectivity ratio is observed 1:25. That is, this product is formed as the major product. On the other hand, if this reaction is performed with stoichiometric amount of zinc carbenoid species and with 2 equivalent of DME, that is, it is coordinating solvent dimethoxyethane, so it can coordinate with the lone pair of the oxygen. So with this coordinating solvent, if the reaction is performed, then the cyclopropane ring formation will be dictated by the hydroxyl group. So cyclopropane ring formation will occur from above the plane, and the diastereoselectivity is just reversed as the previous case. This reverse diastereoselectivity may be due to the coordination of this oxygen lone pair with the OH group and as well as with the zinc metal center. But in the previous case, there is no such possibility of hydrogen bonding with the solvent. That means we can say that the reverse selectivity for the second case arises due to extra coordination with the coordinating solvent DME, which is not possible in the first case since there is no coordinating solvent, and the reaction was performed in presence of non-coordinating toluene solvent only. Now the last example is the use of this Simon-Smith reaction, that is formation of gamma keto ester from a beta keto ester species, and if such beta keto ester species is reacted with two equivalent of zinc carbenoid species, the first species will form such enol intermediate and the second species will form a cyclopropane ring with this olefin, and in the last step there will be breaking of this carbon-carbon bond and formation of the carbonyl. So, and proton abstraction will lead to the gamma keto ester. That is, here will be double bond and it will form here anion, and that anion will be protonated to give such gamma keto ester. Here alpha and beta position carbonyl, but in this case alpha, beta and gamma keto ester. And this type of modification where dialkyl zinc species is used instead of zinc copper couple as used in Simon-Smith reaction, so this modification is known as Furukawa modification. That is, in such reaction or in this modification, instead of zinc copper couple, dialkyl zinc, and it is observed that diethyl zinc species is superior one, as like this one. Now let's discuss one or two questions on this chapter from previous year CSR NET. This question came in December 2013 in CSR NET for 4 marks. We have to identify the major product for this reaction. That is, this is given as cis-but-2-in-1,4-diol. That is, this is cis-butene and this one is 1,4-diol cis-but-2-in. And from the first reagent we can see that Simon-Smith reaction is performed on this olefin. And similarly, as like Simon-Smith reaction, first zinc will insert within the carbon iodine bond, that is, it will result this carbenoid species, and that carbenoid species will add to this olefin, and since this is cis olefin, in the product these two group will be cis, so there will be formation of cyclopropane ring, and there will be two hydrogen atom, and both the hydrogen atoms will be on the same side of the plane, that is either above the plane or below the plane. If I take one hydrogen atom above the plane, other one will be also above the plane. Now the second reagent, this is the product for the first reagent. Now for second reagent we can see that here is given PCC, and DCM is solvent. Now PCC is pyridinium chlorochromate, and the structure of this is like this: pyridinium chlorochromate, and that is prepared by the reaction between pyridine HCl and chromium trioxide. By the combination of these three, this oxidizing species is prepared, and this is a mild oxidizing species, and it can oxidize alcohol to carbonyl species. And if we take primary alcohol, then the oxidation is can be restricted to aldehyde stage. No further oxidation to acid is observed. And if we take secondary alcohol, then the product will be ketone. Is it okay? Now in this case we can see that both the two alcohol group is primary alcohol. So at first one alcohol group will oxidize to its corresponding aldehyde, and before the further oxidation of second primary alcohol group proceeds, within that time, since there is a reactive carbonyl center and there is nucleophilic alcohol, it will immediately attack at the carbonyl center after the first oxidation of one CH2OH group and form lactol. That is 5-membered lactol. Is it okay? Before the second oxidation, it will immediately react with the carbonyl or aldehyde to form this 5-membered lactol. And since in the reaction medium there is PCC, since it will be present within the reaction medium, it will oxidize this secondary. Now this is secondary alcohol, and this PCC reagent will oxidize this secondary alcohol to corresponding carbonyl species. So there will be formation of such lactone, 5-membered lactone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the final product of the given reaction is this one. Is it okay? So we can see from the given option that option number A is the correct answer. No dialdehyde product will be formed. And on the other case, in this case the two hydrogen atoms are in opposite direction, but it should be in the same direction, since the starting alkene is cis, and it is also not possible since two hydrogen atoms are opposite to each other, and here is oxidation to acid, but it is also not possible. So A is the correct answer. So next see another question of previous year CSIR NET. This question came in June 2016. We have to identify the major product of this reaction. Now in the first step, similarly it will undergo cyclopropanation to form the cis product, in which CH2OH and methyl group will be in the same side. So if we draw the stereochemistry of the hydrogen, since it is not any crucial matter that both the hydrogen is above the plane or below the plane. The main factor is both the hydrogen atom will be on the same side, and these two group will be on the same side. So from the given option we can see that all the hydrogen atoms is drawn below the plane. So I am drawing the hydrogen atom below the plane. So this will be the product for the first condition, and there is another reagent present in the medium, that is ruthenium chloride and water, and along with this there is a co-oxidant, that is periodate, sodium periodate, and in presence of sodium periodate, ruthenium chloride will be oxidized to ruthenium O4, that is ruthenium tetraoxo species, and it is similar to other species, that is osmium tetroxide or this species, and such ruthenium tetroxo species will oxidize the primary alcohol to its corresponding acid, and if there is any secondary alcohol, then ruthenium tetroxide species will oxidize the secondary alcohol to its corresponding keto compound, and in this case it will oxidize the primary alcohol directly to its corresponding acid, and the reaction will not be restricted or stopped to aldehyde stage. So the final product will be acid. This is the final product of the given reaction, and from the given option we can see that option number D is the correct answer. And here if we draw the stereochemistry of these two groups, that is, since if we draw the cyclopropane ring within a plane, then since the two hydrogen atom is below the plane, then these two groups will be above the plane. And main is that these two group is on the same side. So option number D is the correct answer. So that's all for this discussion. If you found this video as helpful, then please like it and please share this video. And if you are new in this channel, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.